This is completely out of control. The Shiba Inu development team has published a strange leak. We seem to be on the verge of a huge breakthrough next week. Shiba Inu may even reach 1 cent if this happens. We are all really thrilled. The target is becoming nearer. Why is this taking place? To top it all off, what makes this an unforgettable experience? Okay, I'll try to clarify. Welcome to Dr. Crypto, your daily serving of Shiba. This is the spot for you if you're curious about anything related to Shiba. If you want to keep informed about all the latest news forecasts and stay ahead of the crypto industry, subscribe. To get more Shib news, be sure to click the like button. A major announcement was made not long ago. This isn't your average update, however. It was something that rocked the Shiba Inu world to its core. Something big is going to happen, and the development team has just dropped a bombshell about it. Our meeting is next week, which is rather close. Additionally, it has the potential to alter the course of events fundamentally. Upcoming events may spark the whole Shiba Inu environment and maybe lead to a price reduction. That is the magnitude of this, but that's not all, so please bear with me. Something else enormous is occurring at this very moment. An important factor that might change the course of the game completely. Shiba Inu is rapidly closing the gap with a major player in the cryptocurrency sector. It's become more than simply the underdog making noise. With its sights set on a higher ranking, it is charging at full speed. In case you were wondering, yes, this news did have an effect on the charts. Just now, an analyst dissected it, and his analysis is quite positive. He said it like it is: Shiba Inu are showing symptoms of a possible outbreak. Something truly intriguing was brought to his attention. A large number of traders have placed leveraged bets somewhat higher than Shiba Inu's current position. That level 2, it attracts prices like a magnet. It's attracting Shiba Inu. We may see a significant increase from liquidations alone if it approaches. The best part, however, is right here. Oceanic mammals, major participants. They're not only observing from afar, they're grabbing Shiba Inu puppies like crazy. These huge holders have multiplied their Shiba Inu holdings by a factor of 30 in only the last month. Whales don't do it unless they're planning a big relocation. The excitement is in fact genuine. The steam is starting to boil. Shiba Inu could be teetering on the brink of something monumental, what with the developer announcement, the whale activity, and the mounting pressure on the charts. So what was that? There has been yet another tremendous tidal wave of enthusiasm in the Shiba Inu community. One of the ecosystem's more outspoken members has spoken out on this very matter. An ex-account named Shiba Zens, who is associated with Shiba Inu, has recently sent a strong message to everyone who has or supports the account. Their most recent post made it quite obvious. The Shiba Inu will remain put. Really, they stepped up their game and are prepared to go all out. Plus, they provided substantial evidence to support that. They dropped hints that Shiba Inu may be planning something big. What we're discussing here is a potential move that might replicate its infamous 800% surge in 2021. I'm not making that up. Given the potential speed of change in the cryptocurrency market, they are highlighting genuine opportunities. It would change a lot of people's lives if it surges by even 800% more. For a lot of investors, it's about more than simply a price pump. It's about shattering financial barriers. Having momentum like this might make or break a portfolio. People who have gone through the lows with grace. They had been waiting for this very time. Also, this could be the last opportunity for new investors to get on board before the rocket lifts off. Well, it's not all hype, I guess. Something is cooking when respected members of the community start acting this way. And if past events are any indication, Shiba Inu might suddenly become the most talked about cryptocurrency in the world. Now, however, and this is crucial, there is a catch. Following all the hoopla and wild projections, one expert finally chimed in with a more reasonable estimate of when Shiba Inu may reach those ideal prices. Even if there may be more obstacles than anticipated, the end result is still encouraging, so it's worth paying focus to. Let's dissect it. To achieve price points like 303 or even 4 cents for Shiba Inu, huge improvements would be required, but experts still think that objectives aren't out of reach. Time is all they need. Experts at Changely predict that by January 2033, Shiba Inu might reach 30S3. That's in the next 8 years or so. Optimists even think Shiba Inu might be able to go a little higher at that point. The big aim, the one that will change the course of cryptography forever, is expected to be accomplished on April 20th, the year 2040. According to their calculations, Shiba Inu may reach 4 cents at that point. Is that far? Of course. If your project has a long-term goal, keep in mind that 8 to 15 years is still regarded early in the crypto industry. Even more hopeful is the perspective of another platform, Telegen. They anticipate that Shiba Inu will reach the 4-cent threshold by 2036 and may possibly reach the 30S3 mark by 2028, a just few years away. That's in the far future, 11 years from now. It can seem like an eternity unless you're in possession of a bundle of coins that might result in profits that change your life. Regarding the lengthy wait, however, opinions differ. If the industry and the Shiba Inu environment continue to change, an analyst called Himanshu Maradia believes that Shiba Inu might potentially hit that 30S3 price this year, according to Forbes. Shiba Inu may reach 4 cents between 2030 and 2032, according to another view, which even ChatGPT got into. However, this would need a precipitous decline in the overall supply of Shiba Inu, which is certainly doable but certainly difficult in the near future. For what reason is this significant? This implies that while there is a lot of promise and enthusiasm about Shiba Inu, it may take some time before they achieve their full potential. However, this in no way diminishes the thrill of the trip. Actually, Shiba Inu is now establishing the framework, with whale accumulation soaring, developers releasing bombshells, and the community remaining strong. Long-term investors can only dream of the momentum it is creating. What about Shiba Inu right now? It's thriving like never before. The drops have failed to damage it. The only thing they've done is strengthen it. The base is becoming more solid, the user base is increasing, the ecosystem is maturing, and the community, the same place. Shiba Inu continue to look fantastic, even when we consider the far future. To be more specific, it is now perched precariously on the brink of something really large. Unexpectedly, Shiba Inu is on the verge of doing something monumental. It is rapidly approaching Bitcoin Cash, a more seasoned and well-known cryptocurrency. The current market capitalization disparity between the two is little more than $1 billion. That doesn't seem like much when you consider how quickly a Shiba Inu can run. The market capitalization of Shiba Inu is around $8.8 billion, while that of Bitcoin Cash is $10.3 billion, and that gap is closing rapidly. Why? Reason being, Shiba Inu has been rather successful as of late. It has far surpassed Bitcoin Cash in the last 2 weeks. Bitcoin Cash has hardly budged from its July 10th low, whereas Shiba Inu has soared by almost 10%. Looking over the whole month, Shiba Inu has made around 32% more money than Bitcoin Cash, thanks in part to the resurgence of the Ethereum ecosystem, to which, incidentally, Shiba Inu are deeply connected. To top it all off, market activity. Even though Shiba Inu is only worth a few cents per share, its 24-hour trading volume just surpassed $500 million. Coming close to the figures for Bitcoin Cash, that demonstrates a high level of interest, liquidity, and action. Everyone is getting on the Shiba Inu bandwagon. The coin's popularity is on the rise again, and major exchanges continue to show significant support. Whales aren't the only ones. Every member of the community, from regular traders to investors, is getting behind the concept. And if it maintains its current rate of growth, Shiba Inu may be able to regain its previous position of 17th on CoinMarketCap, which it lost last year. The present condition of Shiba Inu then. It's ready to go. The force is increasing. At last, it's getting some real attention. And if this trend continues, we may be seeing the beginning of its next big phase, transitioning from a meme to a serious player in the cryptocurrency market. Therefore, what is your view on the matter? Let us know your thoughts in the comments column. The day is over now. Remember to give it a big thumbs up, to see our most recent material, share it, and subscribe to the channel.